Hello and welcome back to your Fun with English lesson. I'm sure you have made the best use of your revision week and have been studying diligently. Let us discuss our learning outcomes for today's lesson. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to apply the rules of grammar and change words from the past simple tense to the present simple tense. Explain the functions of the different parts of a plant. Demonstrate the actions performed by people working in a garden or farm. Draw the life cycle of a plant. And finally, justify the need to plant trees and conserve the environment. Today, we are going to revise past tense since you have already learnt about it in your English class. So tell me, children, do you remember the rules? And if I have to twist the activity a little bit, will you be able to tell me the present tense of a word that is in the past tense? Let us see if you can manage that. Today's class and activities discussed here are based on another video. The link for this video is shared in the description. Please watch the story before proceeding with the activities in this video. Now, let us revise the story of the incredible growing plant. I'm hoping you were as excited as Josh was when he saw the magic happen. Let us talk about the things he and his mother did in order to help the seeds grow into plants. Remember, all these words that we will now discuss are action verbs or doing words. Moreover, the words are in the past tense since it is a story being narrated and these actions have taken place before. If you have heard the story carefully, you will be remembering Josh's mother cleared a spot in the garden, after which Josh dropped the seeds in the hole and covered them with dirt. He watered the seeds and then he waited. He checked on the seeds every day. So, this was his routine, and this is the routine followed by every person who wants to plant and grow a seed. Now, children, these words, as you can see, are all in the past tense. Can you tell me what will these words be in the present tense? If I had to use these words while talking about something that happens every day or that is true always? Yes, I will be saying clear or clears, drop or drops, cover or covers, water or waters, wait or waits. Can you use the simple present tense form of these words in sentences? So, for our next activity, you have to guess the parts of the plant as they appeared in the video. Do you remember which part of the plant grew first? The part which Josh could not see, and he wondered if his plant had even begun to grow. Yes, it was the roots that appeared first, and since they were growing below the ground, Josh could not see it. And just after the root, which part was it that surprised Josh? Yes, it was the shoot, and as his mother said, it is part of the stem, and slowly we see the leaves appearing. Children, can you tell me what comes before a flower? What is that part of the plant called? Yes, it is a bud. And slowly we see a bud forming into a flower. And in many plants, the flower then becomes the fruit. And the fruit bears seeds. And these seeds, again, if given a chance to grow, will become new plants. This is how the life cycle of a plant continues. Children, will you be able to draw this life cycle? It is not too difficult. I'm sure you can try. Tell me, children, how has this week been special? What have you done differently? And what are we celebrating? We are doing different activities that come under the Fit India movement. And do you know, children, why is it important to stay fit? It is part of taking care of our body. And we all know how important our body is and how it works for us. All throughout this week, you have been doing various activities in your online lessons as well as in the videos. So, why not in Fun with English? And keeping to the theme of the lesson, let us talk about the activities that are done by gardeners and farmers. Don't you think there is hard work involved when it comes to rearing plants and taking care of them? Yes, absolutely. It is not an easy task. So, let us see what are some of the exercises that are involved in doing these activities. Yes, I know it might sound unbelievable, but it is a lot of hard work to garden or till the farm. Now, how do we begin? We begin by preparing the land, and this will require you to use shovels, spades, rakes, and all this is part of exercising. How will you use the rake unless you stretch your muscles, bend your body, and use some strength? What else? Another mode of exercise would be squatting. What does squatting look like? Yes, this is how we squat when we are exercising freehand. But while working on the farm or your own garden, you have to spend long hours near the plants which are at the ground level. So you will be squatting whether you are planting the seeds or taking out weeds or pruning them. So this is also part of your gardening routine. Now let us think about watering these plants. When you water plants, you are carrying weight. Maybe you're using a watering can. You also have to bend your body properly in order to distribute the water across all the plants in your garden. So, now that you think about it, it's quite a task, isn't it? You are often seen bending down to get things or pick things up, and this is also an exercise. And if you have a big farm or garden, you have to move up and down, or maybe do a few rounds of the entire place. But you know what is the best part about it? Yes, you are close to plants. And as you know, plants give out oxygen. So you are in a very healthy environment while you're doing all these activities. So the effect on your body is multiplied because seeing all the greenery and taking care of it also soothes your mind and helps you revive your spirits. So I think it is time for you to start gardening. And if it is not possible, you can at least do these activities like stretching, bending, squatting. Try them at home, watch some videos, and keep yourselves fit. Get fitter, healthier, and happier. So, children, I believe we've had a very fruitful lesson. All the discussion about plants and health shows us how we depend on plants and how important are plants for our own existence. Have you thought, children, what would happen if there are no more plants on Earth? I don't think it is possible to imagine such a world. We would perish much before the plants do. So it is our responsibility to make sure there are enough plants around us. Have you heard of the Green Diwali campaign? Did you know that many people have given each other plants as gifts during Diwali? And even in our school, children have often given plants as birthday gifts. This is a beautiful initiative. Many people also plant trees on their birthdays. As you know, it takes a very long time for plants to grow. So a seed that you plant today will grow into a tree many, many years later. But if you take proper care, you will see the change, just like Josh did. And do you remember Josh's gift to his friends? Yes, it was a sunflower seed to each friend in his class. That is how you spread happiness. With this thought, I'd like to end my class. Take care, children, and have a wonderful week ahead.